of the program. Very simple. Very simple. I decided to include some miserable name that is useless because these are partner in crime. Why Nnamdi Kanu come in conclusion to use any compu lawyer, Setekpamu photographer lawyer, a scallywag, a man that was sent back from America, not to continue to carry out this kind of impunity. Allah Ejimako have sued our sister, our auntie, our mother, a fearless woman that you can think of in Biafran land, Lolo, Nneka, and they are demanding for money. They are demanding for money. Nnamdi Kanu chọrọ iji ego ya enweta n'aka Lolo Nneka Chimezie. Ka o jiri ya na-akwụ nwa Erufai, Sultan of Sokoto daughter, Abubakar Malami daughter. They say they are telling Nnamdi Kanu, honey, you know, we need money to take care of our skin. And can't you sue this woman? This woman is putting sansan in our gari. That is the reason Nnamdi Kanu come in conclusion to sue Lolo Nneka Chimezie. I think he's very funny. He's laughable, right? Nnamdi Kanu egbuo n'onwe ya n'atụrụ mma. There's one adage in here, Okija, when you continue to hide your criminality, continue to carry out your criminality, your evil, you are going to see people telling people, don't worry, one day you will win n'atụrụ mma. Meaning, now one day you will win n'atụrụ mma, and Nnamdi Kanu finally egbuo n'onwe ya n'atụrụ mma. Now, the question is that, Nnamdi Kanu, I want to ask you a simple question. Karen, Pharaoh of our time, Nnamdi Kanu, you are suing Lolo Nneka Chimezie with whose lawyer? Alo Ejimako as a special counsel. Hey, I want lawyer Lolo Nneka Chimezie. But for example, okay, let me talk about this a little bit. Let's say Aloy Ejimako, the grass cutter, is the special counsel, supported by Nneka Ejiofor, the one that want to sleep with any young girl in prison, any young IPOB lady, any young IPOB lady. He will tell you, don't worry, once I release you, I'm in hotel, I want to discuss with you so I can give you some money. Okay, Marcel Obara is included as the legal team of current Nnamdi Kanu suing Lolo Nneka Chimezie, including the pig called Mandela. Yeah, they are Saro. May you know me when I wait here, they think, oh, Lolo Nneka Chimezie will not go and contact Ejiofor and Ezekume. Hey, avocado Ejimako si jenga. Bikonu, una neche ku yan neche. No mo ka Lolo Nneka Chimezie we si je contact ya Barrister Ifeanyi Chukwu Ejiofor wa Chineke. And Mike Ezekume. And Nnamdi Kanu, I want to tell you one thing. Nnamdi Kanu, I know you don't have good advisor. Even though you have, you don't listen to advice. But I want to advise you, you know, in the word of God called Bible, right? Pharaoh, King Pharaoh of Egypt, just the way we have King Pharaoh of Biafran land, that we want to destroy that name. Pharaoh of Egypt never listened to advice. He has people that advise him, but he never take any of their advice. Likewise, in Nnamdi Kanu, he never take any advice from anybody. The only advice he listened to is the advice of his siblings which they are under one criminal oath together. Nnamdi Kanu, are you aware that Lolo Nneka is a journalist? Are you aware? Nnamdi Kanu, this is a very big blunder. If you are watching, I know you are watching this program this very afternoon, but I want to give you advice. And you must listen to this advice. Even though you have committed blunder, you have connived with Simon Eba, but I want to give you this very advice. You must call Alo Ejimako this afternoon to go and tender apology, both in written note and in the video, to Lolo Nneka say that is a slip of tongue. Man, they cannot go end off for my. Ana m agbakwara gị ama na. Ana m agbakwara gị ama. Although you have sworn oath, instead of you to back out and become nobody in Biafra land, you rather die. That you don't want to go to East. As the governors negotiated, you should be transferred to East. So you are even praying that Boko Haram or Fulani Esmet, you invade that very Sokoto Caliphate prison. So you will not look like you die for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, what we are giving to you is not a prophecy. Is what they call intelligent gathering. And what I'm saying this very afternoon is the truth. I know you know. I know you are watching. Now, I don't know why Nnamdi Kanu, he never listened to advice. He operates like Pharaoh. He has the same character like Pharaoh. He behaves like Pharaoh. Everything Nnamdi Kanu does for a living is activities of Pharaoh. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, I want you to listen and listen very good. I know you don't take advice from people. But the drum you are beating now is the drum of death. Not the drum of collapsing. Not the drum of expose. Lolo Nneka is a journalist. He interviewed thousands of Biafrans, if not millions of Biafrans, for more than 1 year plus. He has every information, including videos that is not in public domain. She have it. And Suing Lolo Nneka to call by Ejimako. Ejimako finally implicates himself for the Nigeria government. First hearing in the court, if Ejimako survive it without being arrested, the second hearing, Ejimako, Nneka Ejiofor, Marshal Obara, Mandela will be arrested in the court on this upcoming case. It's not a prophecy. So I am trying to give Nnamdi Kanu advice, even though he's an evil man, even though he's so heartless, because he's an evil man, he's a Biafra by birth. We are not going to allow Fulani to take our own, according to the great Italian national coordinator Mazi Keke Ugouda. He said Nnamdi Kanu is our own, so we are not going to give Nnamdi Kanu to Fulani, including, even though as bad as Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma and Nnamdi Kanu, who's more bad, who's more wicked. I think it's in Nnamdi Kanu. Hope Uzodinma see us as his enemy. Nnamdi Kanu see us as his family. But he's the one trying to execute each and every one of us who never abide by the laws of criminality. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, pay attention, please. Suing Lolo Nneka, you are making things worse. You want the evidence that is in the hand of Lolo Nneka to be published, so the Nigerian government will get it. Nnamdi Kanu, I better go to Metaram. Not that I better go to Metaram that you are a good man. You are not a good man. You are the king of hero worshipper. Okwozemozo. That's why I said yesterday that your name has become Ken Pharaoh Nnamdi Kanu. Ezenagori Ndonashi. Okwozemozo leader. The more you look, the less you see. Our eyes was open, but we can't see nothing. Thank God that Chukwuabiyama have delivered us from the bondage of Pharaoh Nnamdi Kanu. Biafrans, let's talk about this very matter. Nnamdi Kanu says that Lolo Nneka did what? Defame Nnamdi Kanu as what? Nnamdi Kanu, what Lolo Nneka said that you pregnanted a lady in Kuje 2015, 2016. Nnamdi Kanu, is he a lie? Nnamdi Kanu, the jeep you collected for Will Obiano, 3 jeeps, you give your own to the young girl. You also buy a house for the young girl in Enugu State. As soon as Lolo Nneka make a video that is trying to look for where that girl is, Nnamdi Kanu pay for another place entirely for the young girl and the little child. Nnamdi Kanu, do you pregnant 16 years old girl? Nnamdi Kanu, you are behaving like the DSS don't have this clip. DSS have this clip. They want anybody that will trigger it out so they can publish it once more. Nnamdi Kanu, currently in Sokoto, do you also pregnant another woman, another lady, another girl? Nnamdi Kanu, Sokoto now currently, that is about, let's say, about 4 months pregnancy. Who is sending requests? Who is sending requests? The number is there. I can't bring you. The number is there. You can call on the number that if you want to contribute, you call on the number. If you have anything to say, the number is there. You call the number that I put there. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, na Sokoto currently. Ishokampo ebe osi. Ishokampo onye ebe obo. Time eruba. Nnamdi Kanu, why are you suing Lolo? Lolo Nneka, what is our crime? Nnamdi Kanu, go and sue Ijere. Ijere created a banner. With your pictures in Abuja. Your brother was there. Your lawyers were there. Demanding the Nigerian government should execute you. Nnamdi Kanu, the Lolo Nneka say you pregnanted a woman, and somebody say that what they need now is for federal government to execute you, that nothing will happen. Which one is worse? Nnamdi Kanu. Because you call Ijele, begging Ijele. Nnamdi Kanu, do you reach out to Ijele? This shameless ego that followed Nnamdi Kanu currently, tell you Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu bogo no na Ijele na phone. Nah, yo Ijele. You should come. Ijele chiri go ibu the head of leadership. Oya nyaya. Nnamdi Kanu calling Ikenga Uragu, calling Ikenga. Nnamdi Kanu calling Cash also. Calling them. Nnamdi Kanu calling George Oyibe. And George Oyibe warning Nnamdi Kanu to call his number again. Calling Uche Mofo. Calling Omyomyo them. They should come. Let them fight duels. This is the people Nnamdi Kanu bully you. Nnamdi Kanu. Are you not the one that bully George Oyibe out? Are you not the one? Are you not the one? To tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is shameless. You are suing Lolo Nneka. Lolo Nneka whether Nnamdi Kanu is in Unya, Lolo Nneka. In fact, I'm going to call you after my program. If you want to, whether how Quarose, Camporogo, Jebi, can you make your number? Make your number where you were what walk is there to upon a bed Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, I want to know about wicked. Ana ma target mboso. Nnamdi Kanu ya nwa Okija Biafran. I am suing in Europe. Me pim. Abia na bono. Ewetara unu letter. Ejirize mu unu boba. Ndị iberibe. Ibana mo na gona eme ihe. If you na mo bu Christian. N'ime ana mgba nkịtị nsị mba me Christian o. Ma ga je wetara okwu. Imaba. Anyị dịkwa bad o. Anyị dịkwa bad o. Anyị adịghị eme ihe ọjọọ. But don't provoke us o. Ono na ara nsị. Ị na-esu Lolo Nneka Chimezie. And when they ask Nnamdi Kanu, why do you sue Lolo Nneka Chimezie? He defend my character. He defend me that I pregnated a woman, Nnamdi Kanu. Do you pregnant any 16 years old girl? Hello, Ejimako. Ejikwemu your message. Nobody that is working with Nnamdi Kanu and his criminal siblings. Bombade. What about you, Lolo Nneka Chimezie now? The court proceeding begin. Lolo Nneka Chimezie begin to publish all the nude. Join my program this evening. I'm going to tell you Nnamdi Kanu collected somebody's girlfriend. About 20. Nnamdi Kanu napụrụ ọ napụkwara mmadụ ya nwaanyị. N'udu nke a dịkwa adị. Nnamdi Kanu, you are shameless. I'm not this man of Nkita. No, a complete he-goat. How can a leader having fair with different young girls and also allow them to video them? Nnamdi Kanu, for example, I don't know that they know whether they are videoing, whether they video them, I don't know. But there are videos of Nnamdi Kanu having an affair with teenagers. Nnamdi Kanu collected an Ipob member girlfriend, fiancé. You want to gain followers. You so you can say anything. No. Nnamdi Kanu collected an Ipob member, fiancé. Nnamdi Kanu makwaye dị mma. Jide nwa ya ọkpa ala Ejimako to withdraw the case. Onye send the request. I said I'm not going to bring you up. I'm not going to bring you up. Please. I'm not going to bring you up. If you want to call the line that is there so you can air your view. If you want to call and contribute, call the line that is there on the program. Now, I want to ask, Nnamdi Kanu sues Lolo Nneka Chimezie to court, demanding for what? Money. Because Lolo Nneka Chimezie refused to work with Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings. That is a crime. Oh. If, for example, Lolo Nneka Chimezie agreed to work with Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings, they are not going to sue Lolo. All the job you see today that the lawyers are doing, the number is there. Just click here, that right up. That right up, click here. Once you click it, you are going to see the number. Once you click the right up, you are going to see the number. Without you clicking the right up, you are not going to see the number. Because I think the alphabet is too long. The alphabet is much. That is the reason you can't see the number. So click it. Now, you ask, according to Nnamdi Kanu, that Lolo Nneka defame his characters, right? You ask, P2B sue Nnamdi Kanu. Hope Uzodinma sue Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, Owike sue Nnamdi Kanu. This is opportunity for every one of you that Nnamdi Kanu say you are a gay. Nikuru ne yimiri. Sue Nnamdi Kanu. No ya boyo kwasi. Nnamdi Kanu kwifi no sue ya. Ndeni na sue. Ega apụtakwa na nga. Okay. Nnamdi Kanu, you know how to sue. You collected money from these people, you embarrass them, you defend their character. Today, what you were saying by then is a lie, yo. But what Lolo Nneka is saying about you is the reality on ground that you pregnated 16-year-old girl. Can you deny? Nnamdi Kanu, do you take 15-year-old girl called Mesoma Chukwu to Ethiopia for a fornication? And Mesoma Chukwu confess that you people were having fornication according to how Chukwu Kekabama prescribed the fornication for you people. No, you know, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the night. The next day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the night. That Chukwu Kekabama even say is medicinal to protect you and also protect your sweet 15, that your blood exchange. Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, do you know one thing? As this case will be proceeding to court, Nnamdi Kanu another 100 years imprisonment. Another 100 years. Nnamdi Kanu, the Mesoma Chukwu visit you in Ethiopia. Nnamdi Kanu, do you want us to remember you about one Imo? You and your brothers. Onye racha onye bia. Aburo ogwu onye rere onu. Ndị Igbo. Ayi eteta n'ụra. Ayi eteta n'ụra, hapụ emotion. Embrace the fact. Nnamdi Kanu say, ana m akpọpụ Lolo Nneka Chimezie court maka na ọ boro m ebubo na m tụbara nwaanyị ime nwa 16 years. Ọ nọ n'Enugu. Nnamdi Kanu ọ bụ asị o. Nnamdi Kanu is not a lie. Currently, another girl is pregnant for you. I don't know about the daughters of Abubakar Marami, Rufai, and Sultan of Sokoto. But we are going to get the information whether any of them is pregnant. Each and every Murai uncircumcised Fulani Janjaweed children, Abi. Today, you are having a meeting with Fulani. They have become your friend. Nnamdi Kanu. The game is over. If you don't know it now, that all those dirty games you have been playing for years is over. We are now wiser. We finally know who you are, Nnamdi Kanu. We understand who you are at this very critical time. I send the message in Abikon. If you want to call into the program, you call in. Not that you send me requests. I don't want you to come to this program and trying to change the narrative. That is the reason. If you want to be part, the number is there. You call in and earn your opinion. Please don't mind the machine. I'm in the garden, and they are trying to put the garden in place. This is what we need in Biafra land, right? Now they can't say no. That we must invest our money in East Africa and some part of West Africa and some part of South Africa. They don't give a damn about us. Okay, we must continue. We must continue. I am going to be live later the day. I'm going to come live. There is information reaching me of one content creator who pretend to be content creator, is a member of Liberation Army, and these are the current people who are impersonating ESN. And I have the picture of the young man, so I'm going to publish it later. This is the young man, right? So let's continue. Omochireke, you must ask these questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Asking Nnamdi Kanu is a simple question. Okay. Okay, Nana. Ngwa Kachifo. Yeah. Orushago. This is what we need in Biafra land. We never know that the so-called Ken, Pharaoh, Nnamdi Kanu, Okwozo Amozo, the founder of hero worshippers, was busy deceiving us. Let me bring the voice of Ebekwedike to this program. Give me some minutes. Let me bring the voice of Ebekwedike to this program, please.
Una fuge no Nnamdi Kanu gbara Lolo Nneka chimesi akwụkwọ una furia nna gwun Nnamdi Kanu gbara Lolo Nneka chimesi akwụkwọ John Nnamdi Kanu si ya na onye izizi adụ na mma ya na onye Igbo adụ na mma ya na onye Ita adụ na mma ya na onye Ina adụ na mma ya na onye Ise adụ na mma ndị niile ya na na-abụ kọrọ ọlụ.
To tell you that Nnamdi Kanu did not come for Biafra, you may not understand this very narrative because of your biasness. Embrace truth for once, that nobody that have worked with Nnamdi Kanu that in a good time with Nnamdi Kanu. So Nnamdi Kanu is meant to use. Once you discover the loophole, you discover the truth, you discover the agenda, you discover the motive, Nnamdi Kanu will kick you out and label you anything you think of. From myself, to IPOB, Biafran, the Supreme Council of Elder of Indigenous People of Biafra, to the men IPOB today. And for those who have come in IPOB, men of integrity, even though we have some efulefu in their midst, the former, the first Italian national coordinator. Oh, agadi nwoke a na-ezuzu ezuzu. Ọ sị na afọ ya bụ kedụ afọ ya sef. Erefọrọ m afọ ya. What happened to these people? People like Obid Enu, Omiomia. I think the first international coordinator was Clifford Iranya. I think so. Ọ na-agbakwu agbakwu. Nnamdi Kanu shiri ọkpa iru ana. Si ya tọmakwa ihe na ka na-ezuzu ezuzu ka agadi nwoke. Ọ nọ London, ama m odi onye a na-achọ na London. Mgbe ọ na-abịawa na ndị London na-ebuchighị ya azụ. O ruo ebe a sị yes, onwekwa sense. Check everybody that have worked with Nnamdi Kanu. Even though those that was giving money to Nnamdi Kanu who were government officials, who once believed that Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for Biafra freedom. People like Peter Obi, people like Yeshowike, people like, even though Devuma is evil, he give. People like a former Anambra State Governor, Willie Obiano, was giving Hope Uzodinma, giving money. But this is Hope Uzodinma, they say crucify him, even though Hope is bad. But Hope Uzodinma has given money to Nnamdi Kanu and his sibling. Even when Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, he sent his sibling to go and meet his enemy for money. Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu was building an empire of fraud. So when you think you have become popular in IPOB, people now know you to challenge Nnamdi Kanu, you will be kicked out. And that is the truth. Go and check anybody that rise up to challenging Nnamdi Kanu by telling Nnamdi Kanu what you are doing is evil. What happened to them? They were all kicked out. Don't take my words. Do your research. Forget about your biasness. Embrace this very truth that is hidden for years. He made that revelation, but we were blind to understand, to read meaning to every of his utterances. If you think in IPOB you have become somebody to, he's telling you, you think in IPOB you have become somebody to challenge Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings, you will be kicked out. And indeed, he has been kicking people out and calling them saboteurs, infiltrators. But this is the end and the last bus stop. That Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting for Biafra. Don't forget he said, he always used the name of God in vain. But you can't use the name of God in vain because God is not human. You can mock God. You can't even impersonate God. You will be disgraced. That is the reason God used the Nigerian government to disgrace Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't know it. I know 3 things that will get us Biafra. 3 things that we will do that Biafra will come. DOS. Nnamdi Kanu is a member. Understand this fraud. Understand this lyrics of fraud. 419. Nnamdi Kanu is a member of DOS. Ushemafa is a member of DOS. They have meeting together. They never have any secret meeting without 2 of them present. Every member of DOS must be present in that meeting. But Nnamdi Kanu try to belittle the name DOS that they know 1. My deputy Ushemafa know 2. I Nnamdi Kanu know 3. At the same time, the same Nnamdi Kanu that know 3 things that will give us Biafra. We apply one, it work a little bit. We apply the second, it work 90%. We apply the last one, 100%. For example, but Nnamdi Kanu know the three. The same Nnamdi Kanu go ahead to tell you, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go and do it. It look like a statement of a fraudster, right? A 419, a scammer, right? But what happened? That we cannot figure these things out many years ago. What happened that we cannot detect these very lies many years ago? Because why? We were so emotional. Our emotion destroy our brain. Somebody say, you know three things that will bring Biafra. The same person on the next broadcast, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go and do it. If you know three things that will bring Biafra, you cannot even go ahead and tell and say, if you know what you will do to get Biafra. No. But all those years, we were so emotional. Our emotion take over our body, including brain, ability to reason. It take over it. We could not be able to detect when this man is lying, even though all his message was fraud. None of his message is original. All his message was intelligent gathering by IPOB, intelligent. No message that Nnamdi Kanu preach that source of message come from Nnamdi Kanu. No. Quote me anywhere. The only message that come from Nnamdi Kanu is the manipulation that I'm dishing out now in terms of I know three things that will give us Biafra. My deputy know two. DOS know one. Nnamdi Kanu is a member of DOS. Uche Monfo is a member of DOS. But why is it by that time we could not be able to sit down, meditate as a normal human being, as Ndigo, as Biafrans who are smart? Our emotion take over us. Our desperation, our eager to restore Biafra. We are tired about the zoo. Anything that comes from Nnamdi Kanu is a prophecy. We haven't given message. I give to the living. No heaven. The heaven is IPOB intelligent. M branch. Are you getting it? But if you are assuming we throw away emotion, we throw away desperate, we refuse to be desperado, we will understand Nnamdi Kanu fraud activity. Uchemefa was asked in a program last time we were in Geneva, Switzerland, where you went to office with Nnamdi Kanu. He said, yes, it's not the main office of United Nations in Geneva. It's one room. And the person asked, why do you keep quiet? Why is it you never called Nnamdi Kanu to retrieve his step? Because why? Uchemefa was also benefiting from IPOB. You know, once they are benefiting from IPOB, from Nnamdi Kanu, not IPOB, from Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu was the one in charge of IPOB fund. Nnamdi Kanu will agree to give money to anybody you want to give. So once you are the ass lickers of Kanu family, you will be giving money. But once you are the genuine people that have come to say, no, this thing you say today is fault. Like, Biafra is the last miracle on earth because Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu was trying to tell us that Biafra is difficult to restore. That to get Biafra is impossible. And some men of God we have in this struggle, after they pray, he called on Nnamdi Kanu that retrieve that thing you say that Biafra is the last miracle on earth. That God is not happy. And Nnamdi Kanu say, oh, yeah, you are watching it, you are right. Thank God for some smart people you have in this struggle. He called on Radio Biafra that God is not happy. Now they can have to use another style. You know, Ima fraud, Ima de 419. When you apprehend 419, when you apprehend them, you will see the way they speak. But all those why, Okeja Biafra man was so emotional. My emotion was too much. My emotion overshadowed my brain, my desperation to restore Biafra so I can go back home and start my normal business as a boutique seller after playing football. I just have 5,000 euro. In next 1 year, I will be counting. 1 year, I will be counting up to 100,000 euro. 5,000 euro. Oh, mother, I did desperate. Otuasi, ayasi ya n'eziokwu. Otukwasi, ayasi ya n'eziokwu. Oh, Sigi, we are paying too much money for lobby. Are you aware if Nnamdi Kanu was around now, this picture that surfaced from Israel, which is a content creator picture, Nnamdi Kanu will call in Nyanya. You see, we went for diplomatic talk in Israel. Now we are spending too much money. Every countries, every members of IPOB, they are going to pay for 400 euro compulsory. Every member, husband and wife, they are going to pay 550 euro. Nobody will argue. Am I going to blame Biafrans? Am I going to blame IPOB members because they don't disagree? No. Everybody need Biafra. Desperate. You know when you are desperate, those who have come to grab anything that belongs to you, they will grab it. Because desperation always leads people to now shout, I die no. Every one of us in Western world, both those in Biafra, everybody was desperate. They were looking for Biafra today, tomorrow. So when Nnamdi Kanu say now, all the IPOB members in Europe, in 3 months' time, I want everybody, you are paying monthly dues, but in 3 months' time, everybody is paying 1,000 euro. Everybody, husband and wife, is 1,300. My dear, nobody will argue. Nobody will argue. They are going to pay that money. Because why? Everybody is eager for Biafra to come. So the necessary questions is being swallowed. 1, if you ask it, Nnamdi Kanu will see you as his enemy. 2, Nnamdi Kanu will blackmail you. 3, you will be bullied out from IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu has almost 4 methods of bullying people. Those who has the necessary question. Like Maazi Obidu. Is it not the one that asks, how can Nyanya be holding entire money that belong to IPOB? Is it not the one that also bring the slogan, this kind of people need Biafra. This kind of people were desperate about Biafra. This kind of people was anxious. But they see the criminality of Nnamdi Kanu many years ago. They say, no, this is not how to run a freedom fighter. But Nnamdi Kanu asked King Pharaoh that don't listen to advice. That any advice from those who are working with Pharaoh, Nnamdi Kanu never take it. Even Nnamdi Kanu is not King Pharaoh. This DOS advising Nnamdi Kanu that none of the members of DOS are going to Africa soil. Nnamdi Kanu say, yes, we are not going. Homo Shineke, we are not going. The next day, or buy flight churu ike gaba America. So yama o tiri neri okwe. Corona no corona o tiri okwe. The daughter teachers the way see America to Ethiopia. Shabazi me so much who just finished secondary school. Me so much who just finished secondary school before Mazi want to go secondary school, not just finish here. Highest is 15 years. All the know for enjoy. Are you still a virgin? I say yes. I say okay. Don't allow anybody to touch you. I will be coming to Africa, but I will be in East Africa. Don't worry. Go and do your passport. This is the question that Nnamdi Kanu asked me so much. I'm not telling you lie. Oburi ahụ cell in Ethiopia. Buchakwa ya na gbari ya flight ya naba. Sizi ebe another nabazie Kenya. Na Kenya ọ nọ nukwa nwaanyị o. You get married in Kenya o. You get married to one of the prostitutes. Right? He also invite Nelly from America to Kenya and told the baby mama that they are having a seminar, that is going to spend 3 days. Or drop for years ego because women need money. Drop for years ego shopping like $3,000. In case of you lack anything, go and convert it to Kenya money, shillings. Yana neri anoi. Kanu takane kwa no leli zuike. Kanu takana na achoka nene nenda si ana enyi ego. Obute ana boku neli jisizie Kenya natabazie. We will signal the family of Kanus are enemies of Biafra. Okay, you want Nelly to include Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah? Us in Kanus are the enemies of Biafra, that every one of them deserve to die. If Rebel saying Nnamdi Kanu should be out, no. But I'm quoting Nelly because I actually can Nnamdi Kanu dendo. Ka Biafra bia. Ka bia jenga na Biafra land. Mazi keke so bugori 6 months onya eje sharia. You are ex-convict in Biafra, you are ex-convict. You are ex-convict, you are ex-convict. Emaro. You ask a very simple question. Let's continue to listen to Ebekwedike, please. Let's continue to listen to Ebekwedike. Ebekwedike, anya you know. Asini ana yon Nnamdi Kanu, why Nnamdi Kanu na isu? Nnamdi Kanu isu, kwede go su, go man osu yi ni na mebie na.
Enwe nke jana na boso. Ejere ko bata na uche mofo. Ya na uche mofo eso. Onye do to omo eme. Onye do to mmadu ko uche mofo, iguru uche. In fact, guru uche mofo eso. Te luze na aka Chike dozie m. E mo no de ekwu okwu. Gunu ya na be esokwu. Chike dozie m ndo ọzọ na ya bịa join ya ha. Gunu ya na be eso. Afụrụ m akwụkwọ gbara Lolo Nneka Chimezie na court. Ọ bụkwara akwụkwọ gbaa ego. Nnamdi Kanu agbaghị ude na akwụkwọ ijere. Ọ gbaghị ijere akwụkwọ. I was expecting him ka ọ gba ijere akwụkwọ. Ọ gbaghị ijere akwụkwọ. Ọ gbaghị nke Shios akwụkwọ. Ọ gbaghị mụ nwa wee Bekodike akwụkwọ. Ọ gbaghị ka afọ ya mbụ nwanne anyị nwoke Ikenga Uruagụ. Ọ gbaghị akwụkwọ ka ọ gasị na oji mpichi ya. Lolo Nneka Chimezie ka ọ gwara akwụkwọ. Ama mụrụ ọtọ ebe na-eje. Ndị awụ ndị na-ekwu ọrụ ọ na-eme n'obodo. Achọ ka Lolo Nneka Chimezie gaa deep. Nwanne nwaanyị Lolo Nneka Chimezie achọ ka ị gaa deep pụta. Enwere ebe ị ga-agasị a ga-akpọ gị igi wetacha evidence. Onye ọwụ na fọrọ na since 2021 wee ruo 2026. These boys na-egbu ndị mmadụ na South East na ha gbucha ha si na ọkwụrụ n'ihu Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu agbaghị Simon ekperima akwụkwọ. Ọ gbaghị akwụkwọ. And ihe niile arụ niile Simon ekpa na South East si na ọkwụrụ n'ihu Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu agbaghị akwụkwọ. Epụtasị na Nnamdi Kanu na Simon ekpa anaghị alụ. oge nwoke si m na m mepụtazi ihe gbasara Simon Ekpa na-enwe ihe gbasara ya na Nnamdi Kanu apụtagwo bịa kọwara gosi that na Nnamdi Kanu na Simon Ekpa 5 and 6 n'ọnwa na ha na-agbawa ofu enwe ihe dị iche kọtọwasị nwunye Nnamdi Kanu oge nwoke bụ master prophet Ekadu bride si na ị na-efolo autopilot mgbe ọ na-agbara okwu na ụgbọala ọlọ Nneka Chimezi akwụkwọ ịma ndị na-arụ ana Kanu Ntakanu barista Alo Ejimakọ barista Maxwell na barista Nnamdi Ejiofor si na ejere for evidence na ejere for investigation na South East jụọ na ebe ndo ji asịrị investigation ya weta proof sọsọ alụ ohi na ama ofu mkpụrụ eziokwu adọ ha n'ọnụ egburu ụmụnna ya mma provide evidence 4,884 innocent people gentle ha gburu oge nwoke wụ master prophet na-asị ka ka si ọmara na 4,000 something ka ha gburu esedikwa m ya ọ na-eti alụ jekwe I said it to him ya pụta kwuo okwu asị thank God ikwukwu na mụ na gị na abụọ ekwuo na ịblọk m wuchi na m kwuru na ọ na-abụ ime mọ ịblọk m ime mọ blọk mmechawo na osighi nwa anwa try kwa mekwu mọ blọk aga eme blọk m this time around na mmata na arụsị 17 ihe ngwa agụnwa iji gbafere final si na mmata na arụsị anyị ma make sure anyị gosi prove alụsị mmata because unu mere arụ Nnamdi Kanu warụ mere Igbo na South East because
Nnamdi Kanu bụ arụ mere Igbo na South East. Nnamdi Kanu ji gbaa ebe kwere ike akwụkwọ ebe kwere ike sigo bịa gbaa ya akwụkwọ ọ sigo bịa nke ji gbaa kesh ọsụ akwụkwọ nke ji gbaa ijele ude na akwụkwọ Nnamdi Kanu isi mba Nnamdi Kanu ịbụbụ ị na-akpa ike ebe nwaanyị nọ amamwile ekele Lolo Nneka Chimezi amamwile ekikwa na makwa na married woman Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu ịbụrụ ihe mere nwoke ihe nwoke anyị ukwu ịbụrụ ihe mere nwoke ihe nwoke anyị ukwu ịbụrụ ihe mere nwoke ihe maka iyi ego ịbụrụ ihe mere nwoke ihe maka iyi ego ịbụrụ ihe mere nwoke ihe maka akụ na ụba nke ụwa. Let's continue to listen.
because Lolo Nneka Chimezi abịakwụ kwuo ihe nye na ya na-abọ jere ihe ọ na-achọ ka ọ bịa weta proof enwere proof nke anyị na-agụje na DSS ọ na ya gwa ngọ Simon Ekpa na committee criminality
Ọgbanikwa Simon akwụkwọ
Nnamdi okwu Kanu ọ na mụwa wee bekodike ọ na ma gwa ngọ Simon Ekpa and his terrorist gang gentle yahoo butos and makeup no ha na commit criminality with evidence nwanne go bịa condemn ya no because na ọ na moto na ha kidnap la ha get over to him enyi nne Abaribe pụta I challenge enyi nne Abaribe ya pụta kwuo ihe o ju egbu
enyi nne Abaribe is not coming out anymore. The reason we have it enyi nne Abaribe ji security wee shuo nwanne Nnamdi Kanu ọsọ. For you to understand the evil nọ Nnamdi Kanu ụmụnne ya na-arụ. The same Nnamdi Kanu instructed enyi Abaribe. While enyi Abaribe went to Senate after seeing Nnamdi Kanu with some Southeast lawmakers, which is about 12 in numbers, when Nnamdi Kanu was briefing enyi Abaribe that he did not know Simon Ekpa. You have about 12 eyewitnesses who are lawmakers. And Enyi Abaribe also asked Nnamdi Kanu, I will be speaking in House of Assembly tomorrow. Nnamdi Kanu said, no problem. What happened? This man finally went to House of Assembly, begin to speak about the message that come from Nnamdi Kanu. Emmanuel Ejimako, Russia, we want to see my Onyendu. Enyi Abaribe is saying that you do not know Simon Ekpa, that you say is one Mr. Maz Shike. Now the Kanu say, no, I did not tell you anything. No. I'm young guy. And Enyi Abaribe got the information. You know, these are the Nigerian politicians, yeah? Biafran by birth, right? And DSS will play them the voice of Nnamdi Kanu. Look at the person you are defending. We will have the message where he sent you to go and speak. We also have the message where he denied that he never speak to you about Simon Eber. Hey, anybody you see the man you. The man anakpo. Nnamdi Kanu for anakpo na umunni ejekwara na eme the man ya akaje through Simon Eber. Through Simon Eber. Nnamdi Kanu anwetazie the information. Where is Emmanuel? Blunder mother Castle Emmanuel to go and beg my brother, Senator Baribe. Say, if you cross this compound, all of you will be a dead body. That is the day Ainia stopped speaking on behalf of IPOB to tell you every politician serving under Nigerian government, every one of them need Biafra. Including those one you think they are evil. Do you know what transpired between them and Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know what transpired there between them and Pharaoh Nkibo? Pharaoh. Igbo Pharaoh. Egypt nwere Pharaoh. Igbo enwere Pharaoh. Let's continue to listen to Ebekwedike, please.
Also, maka ihe ọfụ n'aka ndị DSS. Maka esi wee kidnap moto ebiri nwanne nwoke ka fine boy. Je kidnap eburu biye. Ị na-akpọrọ ụlọ Nneka Chimeze. Igwe na isu ihe to court. Ka enu na na-agbapụrụ go. You are mad. You are very stupid. You are the most useless woman on earth. I don't need to dissolve all DOS. You dissolve which DOS you dissolve? You can't remember head never DOS, you know.
Babia.
Okay, you dissolve DOS. Now, Sika, I better join a criminal activity.
Why?
Ndi na-egbusi ndị bai. Ndị họpụta ka ha na-egbu ndị bai. Ndị gụna Simon Ekpa ji egbu ndị bai. Ụfọdụ ibe ha epiedri ha. Use ha wee mee ritual. Use ha wee mee power. I rescue one man, the one cannot do today. Unu buru a very private pass nwunye roast to eta. And ekwu one nine onye army. Unu buru gbuo the woman, gbuo the onye army, gbuo ụmụnne die. Hapụzie sọsọ nwa ya na mama ya na nwanne nwoke. Ha ka kwado today ha ngbe. Prove ye kadwa. So that Chiamaka jere na sina not the Fulani buru. Ọnụnụ jeto Yahoo. N'ozi ndị Fulani gburu. Onye gburu nwanne nwaanyị bịa gwa ndị kwedị gburu the guy gburu nwanne nwaanyị kwuo nọ ndị a gburu. No jeto ha gburu. Ị na-agwasị nọ ndị Fulani. Ofifuru ụmụaka ị mụrụ gụnwa Chiamaka Rafael Ajele. Ụmụ gị niile ị mụrụ. Ị ga-adụ ndụ na enyi ụmụ gị.
Ise.
Ụmụ gị ị ga-adụ ndụ tụọ nwa ya si wedụ ndụ. Nwa ya si wedụ ndụ a na-egbu ụmụ ya na ndị ọga n'ihu ya. Otu a ka ị ga-esi wee nọ ndụ a na-egbu ụmụ gị ọnụ na-abụghị ụmụ gị niile ha ga-anọ n'ihu ụmụ gị na nwunye gbusisi ha.
Ise.
Ekwesu ọjọọ. No, sorry, ekwesu the gods of evil. Ekwesu the good God. Igbo ji eje ọgụ. Ekwesu ga-abụ apụ ụlọ ọnụ gbaa ụlọ ọkụ. It's a good God of the land. Family Nnamdi Kanu have the evil. I have never seen. Ikwu dị gbara akwụkwọ ka onye ọ na-agbanye. Ọ maka ịfọ na the woman onye ọ na-ege egwe ntị. Onye ka ha na ihe ha na-agbara ọsọ ha ka ha gba ma ha ga-emechi ọnụ. Onye ha na-agbara ọsọ ihe family Nnamdi Kanu na-agbara ọsọ ka ha ma eme ka ha ga-esi emechi ọnụ. Ihe a meeting ha na-eme for a very long time. Ka ha mara okay Igbo gwa ndị ọtọ pilot akwụ. Igbo ahụ these criminals akwụ. Igbo ahụ Simon Ekperima akwụ. Igbo ahụ ijela akwụ.
Nnamdi Kanu did not sue Simon. Nnamdi Kanu was asked in court, who is Simon? Aloy Ejimakosia, shut up. Don't talk about Simon. Nnamdi Kanu, shut up. Eziokwu.
One because him and Haba are in Aba. Why not a onye pụtara ọsịsọ bịa gbakwa ọlọlọ Nneka Chimeze isi adịghị mma ikwu na ịgbara akwụkwọ ka agbapụrụ n'ụlọ. Don't worry, that time ị ga-afụ mma pụta na court. I will bring my own proof and evidence. After all, ụmụaka niile na-egbu ndị mmadụ sịma kwuo n'ihu ka ha ji egbu ha tụgbukwa ha ọkụ ebe ahụ idiot kwuo n'ihu ga na-egbusi ndị be anyị asị na kwuo n'ihu epụtabeghị asị ha na ọ kwuo n'ihu mụ Simon Ekpa jentụ ya buto ịkpọrọ ha aha ị na-eyuzu parable ị na-agwa ndị amaghị anụ ọfịa ebe a na-akwụ alọ ya eji maka ọgbanye na immediately o debanye ya n'akwụkwọ ozugbo alọ ya eji maka amanye na ọ dịka enwe ihe o ekpete ya that is Lolo Nneka Chimezie you need more proof ịgwazie kịta ka ekwesịrị ịbịa gwa Nnamdi ka nọ ya na kọmiti
Gamonte if for this case it no go end well oh. It no go end well oh. Nnamdi Kanu will be asking for forgiveness from Lolo Nneka Chimezie for the case to be withdrawn. By that time, it's too late. Oya kanji agwa Nnamdi Kanu na go and call your siblings, call your IRAT lawyers. They should tender apology with write-up and video to Lolo Nneka Chimezie. That is a slip of tongue that because of the drug that is being given to Aloy Ejimako, that yesterday that the drug is finished. So that is the reason. No, na ara na akpia. That madness why America deported Aloy Ejimako came back yesterday. Nnamdi Kanu, asị na emekwa ngwa emeghere ọdachi. Nnamdi Kanu, ebere ya na-emetara m ebere this and Lolo Nneka Chimezie but Stephen Ejiofor dịkwa available. Ya na Mark Ezekweme dịkwa available. Nke a bụ a wonderful war. The war that Nigerian government will be, smiling. Say yes, we finally succeed. And they are going to empower. Say, aga hapụ Aloy Ejimako. Mark Ezekweme will just sit down in the chair. Say, but it's fine, Chukwu. Oh yeah. Nneka, ana m ayọgere. Ka ihe Aloy Ejimako Maxwell Nnamdi Ejiofor ya better. Ka ihe ya nwa ekwu n'ime court. O setikwa na ahụ. O setikwa Lolo Nneka Chimezie. Don't fail to take Ifeanyi Ejiofor as your legal counsel. Lolo Nneka Chimezie. Don't fail to take Ifeanyi Ejiofor as your legal counsel. Abam ka ọ ga-adị. Hey, Aloy Ejimako, so nta ka unu si jebezie nga. Nta ka unu si jebezie nga. Because every utterances of Aloy Ejimako and Simon Ekpa will be made available. As this court proceeding continue. Once you bidoro ya afọ ebe Aloy Ejimako na Simon Ekpa, yes, it should continue. It should continue. Woto is the code. Woto. We need some money. I want to give na Aloy Ejimako ọkwa nga ka ọ na-eje ya. Ọkwa gee m ntị. Ọ bụkwa joke. Ifuru ya epuchigide Nnamdi Kanu ka ọ Nigeria government bụ government yo. Nigeria is a country. Forget we are calling the zoo. They have good advisors. This thing you see today, Nigeria government is fully involved. They want to make sure these people surround Nnamdi Kanu. They say they are going to give us Biafra. Right? But they need Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings. And the criminal lawyers. And we are ready to give them. Let's continue, brothers.
Maxwell block Nneka. Nse na oge nwoke proof onye. No Nnamdi Kanu na Samuel bere mana arụkọ. No ha na-egbusi ndị mmadụ. Oge nwoke master prophet. So kedu otu ọzọ isu echo ka achọ ya? You understand? Nnamdi Kanu na Aloy Ejimako ma every criminal activities of Simon Ekpa. Ya ka barrister Maxwell ji ogwa Nnamdi Kanu ya kwuo ihe o kwuru. Okucha na court. Or say Simon Ebo say ya kpọrọ aha. The video dia. Che today. Ụmụaka na-egbu ndị mmadụ. Si n'ọkwa n'ihu Nnamdi Kanu. Aka nwee ndị ha ji nọ n'ime ọhịa o. E nwere ndị ha ji nọ n'ime ọhịa. Ala ji maka jiri video pictures. Maxwell jiri pictures. And ha na-ekwuru bute ụzọ. Ha na-ekwuru enje makeup. Ha na-ekwuru jeto di yawo. Ha nweche ebe niile ụmụnne anyị niile kidnapụrụ ebe akpọ ha wee je. Ala ji maka edina ya. That man was worse than evil. Enwere more evidence and more proof gosi na Nnamdi Kanu na Simon Ekperima na commit criminality. He jail for a long time. We are waiting for them to show him.
Enwere more proof. There are many proof to prove to the world that Nnamdi Kanu is working with Simon Ekpa. And I'm about to prove it. Not me, by the utterances of Simon Ekpa. Just give me a minute. Now, I want you to pay attention to Simon Ekpa. How Simon Ekpa always gets directive from Nnamdi Kanu in DSS.
What's your relationship with Mr. Kanu at the moment? Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafran, and
The journalist asks, what is your relationship with Kanu? Pay attention. Simon Ekpa is about to break Pankanel. Nnamdi Kanu bụkwa ihe mere ya o. Ọkwụ ya anya ukwu mere gị. Anya ukwu ọ dịrọ mma. You see, greediness. Only me go chop is what put Nnamdi Kanu in this very problem that it is today. Only me and my brothers. I don't care about my wife. I don't care about my child. Only me and my brother. Because why? My mother told me, Nizuka man and niche. The English people say, blood is thicker than water. Listen to Simon Ekpa.
what's your relationship with Mr. Kanu at the moment? Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafran, and I regard him as my leader.
I regard him as my leader. And the journalist is about to expose something now. Pay attention.
What's your relationship with Mr. Kanu at the moment? Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafran, and I regard him as my leader. Do you have contact with him? Well, we communicate somehow, but that's a confidential issue.
Do you talk to Kanu? Simon Ekpa say, yes, we communicate somehow. Lolo, Nneka, I'm going to send this to you. I'm going to send it to you. You gotta go. Akonoseka, haseka kuwasiba, ya kuwasiba. Haseka kuwasiba, ya kuwasiba. Haseka kuwasiba, ya kuwasiba. Akuye Nnamdi Kanu choro. Akuye choro. Abome you said I'm the wicked. Am I wicked than Nnamdi Kanu that embezzle a blood money that belong to indigenous people of Biafra? Money that our brothers, our sisters, mothers, fathers, who were in abroad in sick bed. Some of them have cancer of the liver, cancer of the throat. They continue to pay their monthly dues, continue to pay every levy in the sick bed. Unfortunately, majority of them could not survive it. Nnamdi Kanu eburu ego niile. Enwe anaghị end ọfụma. Na-ego wee go. Blood money. Ikonso supposed to be in Imo state government as a security personnel. If Ikonso agree, he's supposed to be the leader of Ibubago of Imo state. Every month is 50 million naira going to Ule Ikonso. He said, no, I'd rather die fighting for Biafra. And he died fighting for Biafra. Ego, we go. Blood money. Nobody eat IPOB money that their life will remain the same. Nobody. Go and check every one of them that is being paid with IPOB money today. Go and check. Let's continue to listen. I'm taking it back.
What's your relationship with Mr. Kanu at the moment? Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, and I regard him as my leader. Do you talk? Do you have contact with him? Well, we communicate somehow.
Do you talk with Kanu? Yes, we communicate somehow. What we don't know is bigger than us. Nnamdi Kanu, listen to this very interview. Aloy Ejimako, listen to this very interview. Maxwell Okpara, listen to this very interview. Nneka Ejiofor, listen to this very interview. The stinking Mandela pig, listen to this very interview. None of them challenge Simon Ekpa. Say, no, you are not communicating with our client. None of them. What about Nnamdi Kanu iniquity siblings? They could not challenge Simon Ekpa. No, you are not communicating with our brother. You are lying. No. To tell you, they are in this very criminality together. But the end chatter. Let's continue to listen.
But that's a confidential issue. He's disavowed violence. He's made statements to say that everybody condemn violence. I condemn violence. I've always condemned violence. On social media, maybe you don't follow that. But where is the violence coming? Who are those committing the violence? That's the Nigerian state.
Abangi na-egbu nwa Igbo. Na Nigeria Army dey steal our vehicle, our car. No be you. No be you and Nnamdi Kanu siblings. Abateke family. Do you listen to Simon Ekpa? The journalist asks, do you communicate with Nnamdi Kanu? He say yes, somehow. Through who? Through Aloy Ejimako. When Aloy Ejimako visit Nnamdi Kanu, the Nigerian government has already tapped Aloy Ejimako phone without Pharaoh Nnamdi Kanu knowing. Even though you know, the money that Simon Ekpa is bringing blinded the eyes of Pharaoh Nnamdi Kanu. When you love money too much, believe me, you will be a victim. Everybody love money. But when you are desperate, you'll be a victim. Because of the wickedness that flows in the vein of Nnamdi Kanu, that's why he sees himself in that very mess. Aloy Ejimako will now go to DSS. Your disciple Simon Ekpa. Now only they do, if you know be in now, they're not going to talk about you. He said, I'll give you this $7,500. And they say, okay. Let me say, I'm boy. The Nigeria government needed proof now. They will allow Aloy Ejimako to make the call in DSS. Onyendu, my leader. And they say, yeah, disciple, how are you? I say, I'm fine. Say, as you say, okay, I'm standing with you. Don't allow this leadership, this DOS, even though you have sacked them, you also come back to conduct a vote of no confidence on them. they don't want to quit. Don't allow them to know. Continue to bully them. Continue to label them all manner of name. I'm not going to court one day to vindicate them, to say you are lying. Continue to dish out fake narrative that you are but a worship. Continue. You know the agenda. Yes. Well, then now the Kanu could not be able to sue Simon ever. No. It forbidden sue Simon ever. But you can sue Lolo Nneka Chimezi. Alo ejimako. Ezuzuru. If you go to Boso, Ghana court. Aba ikpe na. Hanina Joyi. They will be giving you another wicked narrative. Ndị Igbo are doing themselves. Don't you see now? Lolo Nneka Chimezi and Nnamdi Kanu are in the court. They can never come out to tell you they are the one that sue Lolo. Because the case will turn around as soon as the court proceedings start. They will be looking for, now Igbo have been divided. Some people are supporting Lolo. Some people are supporting Nnamdi Kanu. But they are the one that are on to court. Akwe mana, Oboye Boro police in a winning case. Are you aware of that? Grass cutter law ejimaka. Ụnọ gị nwụ na Ghana. Na moto iguru debe na Ghana. Ọ ga-emecha bụrụ nke our property. Akwa Ghana ka unu na-eji ego na anyị ma unu niile egoro unu na Ghana. Anyị ma unu. Ka a na-aga n'obi ka ji na-aka. Ka a na-aga n'obi. Ọ bụkwa ma ji, ọ ga-aka aka. Simon Ekpa say, yes, I'm in contact with my leader. We speak. Somehow. What is the meaning of somehow? Alo ejimako. Nnameka Ejiofọ. Maxwell Obara. Anụ ọhịa. Ezi Mandela. Are you getting it? That is the reason they were giving Simon Ekpa the confidence. But Nnamdi Kanu told you now that you should go on air and sack them. If you sack them, you don't work. Go on air and conduct a vote of no confidence on them. Go on air again. He told you what you need to do. Tell them that in any moment from now, they are not going to be gathering anywhere to conduct a family meeting anymore. This statement that Simon Ekpa used, all is coming from Ken, Pharaoh, Nnamdi Kanu. None of the statements that come from Simon Ekpa, all of them come from Nnamdi Kanu. It's what I say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. While we are saying this, when the time comes, don't turn around and begin to say, do you see now? Igbo have been divided. Before you will say that Igbo have been divided, let's listen to Pharaoh. Let's listen to what Pharaoh say about Igbo. About Igbo in general.
IGBO. Thankfully, I made it very clear before that I'm not Igbo. Allow me to tell Igbo people again. Anything done in the name of Igbo, IGBO, that thing will fail. Allow me to repeat. Anything you do in the name of Igbo, IGBO, that thing will fail because the name is Kapa Habron. For the betterment of the lives of most people in this room, which heaven forbid I'm not. What I'm fighting for is the complete and total liberation and emancipation of the Biafran people. Anybody who wants to be a part of this dream, you can pack your things and go and live in Cotton, that is your business. You can decide to remain there until they slaughter you and your family. That is your business. As for us, this very movement that I lead, the most potent, most powerful, the biggest, largest mass movement on the face of this very earth. This very IPOB is for the complete liberation of Biafra land. Nothing to do with the damnable zoological republic. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. These are the things all of you must understand and assimilate, absorb it in your brains. It will never ever go away.
That is it. All the utterances of Nnamdi Kanu towards Igbo people. IGBO is cause, says Ken Pharaoh Nnamdi Kanu. He repeat again, say, count me out anything concern IGBO Igbo. I am not part of that. But about 3 months ago, the same Nnamdi Kanu connived with somebody, a Biafran man, an Igbo man, to pay money to some of our media of conscience to drop a narrative of Ndibo on their social media handle. And that our media, who is a very wonderful writer, asked the man, you want to give me money and you want me to do job. What kind of job is that? Can I see the job? He said, no, don't worry, send the account. Let me give you the money first. The person said, no, I don't need the money. Bring the content that you want me to publish. And he said, the content is from Nnamdi Kanu. The person said, bring the content. Let me have the content before I publish it. Let me go through the content before I will now publish it. He said, no, bring your account. The person said, if you are ready, said, if you are not ready, if I call this call, I'm going to block you. It's okay, let me send it to you. You send it to the person. And the person now asks, why do you want me to publish this? Do you know what I represent? I represent IPOB. The person said, yes, I know you represent IPOB. But now, can you say no? And before you know, our wonderful writer, take the content from another WhatsApp. Unfortunately, he deleted it, but I don't know that he has already saved it. Before you know, in 30 minutes time, Madibugo publish the content. Meaning, you have given Madibugo the 3 million naira. That is where Madibugo said, the people standing within Nnamdi Kanu is Ndibo. It's no more Biafra. It's no more IPOB. It's Ndibo. But this is the same person, Nnamdi Kanu, that hates anything Igbo union, anything Igbo progress. The only thing Nnamdi Kanu need is a Biafra. But you ask, you need Biafra. Can you tell me what you have done for Biafra to come? Nothing. The only thing he has done is to defraud Biafrans. Is to defraud them in total. All language here can they use now. Say in total. Destroy these DOS in total. Collapse them in total. Is mocking them. A mock Darlington about 4 days ago, very badly. He mocked Darlington to the highest. He said Darlington is foolish, Darlington is stupid. Why is it that he was mocking Darlington that look at KK and Kadebwewe. If you do this program, people will gather. But look at you. You say you are my PA. You are this, you are this. You are doing program. No only 10 people, no only 40 people they watch you. He mocked Darlington, he embarrassed Darlington. I'm saying it because the Darlington is watching. Darlington, am I lying? Nnamdi Kanu akwara na media. Ihe na watch is na Facebook ana akari mmadụ 27. Ma ngine ndị ọzọ no US. Na eme ana program ndị mmadụ eju. Na ịma nọ na media na Igbo a stupid ọkpọgide Darlington kpọcha ya ma stupid boy. Also not a foolish boy. No ọnụ ka oji. Na ya ma ka ụmụnne ya si nọ US wee kpọkọrọ ndị niile. But remember, Master Prophet first of all confessed about Nnamdi Kanu opinion that Nnamdi Kanu is very sad. Only 5% is within Nnamdi Kanu. 95% are with DOS. ụmụ Chineke ọ na-aba eziokwu ọ na-akwụ ọtọ asị na-agba ngọ kama m eriju afọ wee dachi ụzọ ka m bụrụ ọnụ. Why? Don't involve yourself in this blood money that people have been slaughtered in thousands. Okay, grab the money at all costs. I don't care where the money come from. You just want to work for Nnamdi Kanu. I will be paid. And they say it's blood money, no concern me. Oh. Money na money. They got it who case it, but yeah. One day, think about your generation unborn. Think about your children. Reject Nnamdi Kanu bribe and save your future generation. Reject Nnamdi Kanu bribe. Nnamdi Kanu na-enyezi bribe. Ọ na-enyezi bribe. Aka nnya kebe. 100 million naira ọ mapụrụ out agwụgwọkwa ahụ. 100 million naira. Ọ sị, instead of Nnamdi Kanu to give this money to DOS, I will use this money to destroy IPOB. That he will use this money to create all kinds of monsters in our midst. But Nnamdi Kanu forgot one thing. That IPOB is above human destruction. According to you, that they have never given birth any man or woman that will penetrate IPOB and the leadership. Unfortunately, the same person that said that is the one trying to penetrate, and he continue to be a dreamer. Biafrans. Simon Eber was having a conversation with Nnamdi Kanu. If not for these journalists. He said, yeah, I'm communicating with my leader. Somehow, somewhere. And the lawyers were the one playing the game. Go and check how Simon Eber was abusing Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ezekwume, praising Aloy Ejimako. And I told somebody, very soon you're going to see Aloy Ejimako as Nnamdi Kanu lawyer. He said, no, I see. And see, and it's truth. He said that Nnamdi Kanu is his leader. Because why Nnamdi Kanu love those who are bringing money. Nnamdi Kanu did not come for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu only come to enrich himself and live a flamboyant life with his siblings. Where the money answer everything. Where he needs 70 years old guy, say, guy, get me 70 years old guy. Where from Anambra, the Madabugo will begin the searching. How old are you? 17. Are you virgin? Say yes. We are going to make a passport for you. You are going to travel to Ethiopia or Kenya or Rwanda or Tanzania. It's 2 weeks for holiday, vacation. Don't tell anybody. If you come back from that 2 weeks vacation, you are already a millionaire. As you are coming back, Nnamdi Kanu has already enlarged your bank account with 10 million naira. And some few dollars is going to give to you. You know, I went to see my boyfriend in Tanzania. I went to see my boyfriend in Seychelles. Egoha. If you go here, Egoha, I won't know. Have you ever seen any man or woman that eat money that belong to public that is in good condition? Go and check the politicians. It affect their children. The politicians, it affect their children. If you are a governor, you have up to 6 children or 7. Out of that 7, 3 must surely be wayward people. Inside there, you are going to have junkies. Are you aware that the Kanus are junkies in nation? Hana Osha, powder, any anangia. Oya Kimale Ungidizi. Where America just so we are called this conductor. A West Sasaziaro, the engine, Sariaro, Ijafu, in a Nisia, in Afro Yame. the engine emezie ya affect maka that engine will after effect. Emmanuel ya bịa n'anya n'eluigwe na. But Emmanuel, see, come and look at the sky. Ọ da nwụọ. But ọ na-ekwu okwu a na-ekpubi ya umbrella. Okpudi uru n'ala. Ọ na-anya n'eluigwe ọ gbabiri nwụọ. And ọ ga-anwụkwara ofu ụbọchị. Ana Biafra ga-ebu n'ihe enu ọ na-anya n'eluigwe ọ gbabiri nwụọ. Wicked family. I know what will bring Biafra. Do you guys know one? Oh? My deputy Shemafa know two. I know three. At the same time, next week, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go and do it. A fraud language that we were just there, blind. All the signs come. We see all the signs. But we could not be able to meditate on that sign because of the emotion, because of the desperate. Black people, they are senseless. Nnamdi Kanu was busy telling us that we are senseless. Upon all this sign I'm giving to them, they can't reason. But there is time for everything. And this is the time to call a spade a spade. So when this current case begin, please don't see that Ndi Igbo are fighting Ndi Igbo. See that the original Ndi Igbo are trying to expose the criminal alleged Ndi Igbo in our midst. And believe me, Lolo Nneka will be the end of Think 10. Pharaoh Nnamdi Kanu. The line is open. If you want to be part of the program, please just send your request or you call the number that is there on the screen. You will be part of the program. The line is open.
And this is Radio Biafra. This is Radio Biafra. Only one, not two, not three, only one Radio Biafra. I was will come to confuse you, they're very clever. Yoruba will try to confuse you.
Do you see any Yoruba that is confusing you? Do you see any Hausa that is confusing you? Who is the person confusing you? Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings.
Our name is Radio Biafra. Not Biafra, Biafra Radio and again, Radio Biafra. Anything else is a fraud. When I told you there was a fraud, did you believe me? Are you hearing about them?
I think I've set you, John, right? I think it's John. John, I've set your request. Please come up and let's have a discussion because people are sending requests. John, are you there? I don't know what is wrong. I'm trying to bring another person because I will not continue. I don't think you have network, John. John, send your request back, okay? I'm bringing another person to the program. Hello, welcome to the program. Hello.
Mazi ndewo sir. Ndewo Mazi.
Ndewo Mazi, welcome to the program.
Mazi, I'm reporting from Biafra land.
Okay. I believe you have seen the latest development. Nnamdi Kanu sued Lolo Nneka to court in Nigeria.
Yes, I saw the article, the documents yesterday on social media. Mazi, eziokwu dị n'ihe a wụ na Nnamdi Kanu wụ complete criminal, ọ wụ onye oshi. And o nwere obi ọjọọ, o nwere obi mmadụ. And ọ na-eme ihere. These are the two things mere ya. Which is very, very demonic. Ọ na-eme ihere. and don't
But
know
Maz,
your job.
Maz, remember, you always say, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a
Eh?
damn.
Yes.
Nnamdi can always say, I don't give a damn. I don't give a
But what's
damn.
higher? He doesn't
Yes, he
care
don't
what
give a
any
damn.
other person is passing through.
Ah. So
But
Maz,
very, very, very sad
Maz,
to be very with you. Eh?
yeah, Maz, let me come in. Let me come
Mas,
in. I
I'm
want to ask
listening.
you. Yeah. How is Biafra land? Do you reside in Anambra or Imo or Abia or Enugu?
Iguacha.
Okay, Mazi, how is Igwasha? I believe that they have
Iguacha.
ever come to Igwasha to disrupt your guys' meeting, wherever you are having family meeting.
No, Mas. I haven't
Okay.
experienced that in my zone.
Okay. You people have to be careful and please continue to preach to our people. They should not join any WhatsApp group in the name of any Igbo name or anything like youth WhatsApp group or organization WhatsApp group. Apart from the WhatsApp group they belong to, they should not join any WhatsApp group soever. That is how.
Yes, Mas, that one is very clear because anybody doing that is doing that for his own detriment. With the way things are going, Mas, don't be surprised. Biafrans know what is going on. Not minding that many of them are not saying anything or not talking. They know.
Okay, that is good. That is good. Maz, if there is any other thing you want to say, please go
If you
ahead
can do
and
it,
say
will
it.
come. Mas,
Yeah,
I only want to say that the leadership of IPOB have been doing greatly, marvelously well. And we are strong in them, and we are going to support day and night. It doesn't
Ndewo,
matter whatever it takes. It doesn't matter whatever it takes for us to do that. We are going to do
Ndewo,
it. And I
Ndewo.
also thank you, Mazi. Mazi, you are my role model. I love your rascality in saying the truth. You know,
Ndewo, Maz.
I really
Ndewo,
appreciate you, Mazi.
Ndewo. Thank you. Thank you, Ndewo. You can go down now. Dear friends, the line is open. If you want to join the program, please send your request and join the program. I want to bring another person back to the program. Brother from UK, I think UK. Um, Continue sending your requests. The fans actually didn't have, so send your requests and be part of it. Mazi, welcome to the program. Please go ahead. If you have anything to say, go ahead and say it. So I will continue to bring people to the program. There.
Yeah, Maz, good afternoon from here.
There, Mazi.
There, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all Biafrans, lovers of freedom, depending on your time zone. My name is Maz Nwafo Yekachi. I'm calling you from the United Kingdom, the land where Biafrans has been held in captivities. But this time around, Biafrans must be released in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. He said. So,
Isa.
Mazi, I saw the shenanigans of Nnamdi Kanu yesterday through his semi-lawyers counsel. You see, it's laughable. If somebody will tell me in my life that Nnamdi Kanu will be the one that is being ridiculing himself this way, I wouldn't believe, honestly, to be honestly speaking. But I'm not surprised because whenever you see somebody who is a hoodlum, in fact, if Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria, he would have been living in Najebule. He would have been in Aburo. In fact, this regime of Tinubu would have something that will feed Nnamdi Kanu because Tinubu like people that are like this, to be honestly speaking with you. Because as somebody who has stayed in, I almost grow, I would say, I go in Lagos and I schooled in Lagos. I know what at least a little bit thing about Lagos. And during the time of Tinubu as a governor, I stayed and I worked with some of his boys and other things. I know what I'm talking about. This kind of attitude is a kind of attitude that Nigeria like. The attitude of hoodlumism, the attitude of riffraff, the everything. You see, I don't know. Nnamdi Kanu, the lawyer that give judgment, the day he said that Nnamdi Kanu is supposed not to live among people. You know, that time this thing have not been clear like that. We haven't been doing that way.
Maz, go ahead.
So we were like, why must he say? I was like, within me, I was saying, why must he say that Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't live among people? Because anybody that say that is not living among people is very easy, is the dangerous person more than the devil.
Yeah.
The devil even live among people. But this one, they say, don't live among people. And they want to transfer him to those people like him. And there is now being energized. Like what these our brothers that just dropped said. Now, you see, ezinụlọ ọbụla na-enweghị ihere, ezinụlọ ọbụla n'ala Igbo na-enweghị ihere, ezinụlọ bụ onye oshi ka ha wụ. Inweghị ihere, and it is dubious in nature. Egocentric in nature is very bad. And I didn't believe that with what I have said earlier on, where we went to see Nnamdi Kanu and we asked him face to face, Mazi, the reason why we want to join this is because the way we see you preaching, you will look like somebody who doesn't want any partiality. Say, yes, Biafra is by merit. Biafra is for Biafrans. It's not for my family. It's not for anybody.
Okay, Maz, let me come in. You people ask me this question, and where you say that Biafra is by merit.
Yes.
Now, no partiality. The question is that the person Nnamdi Kanu brought, who is the Yoruba man, called Chris Wogu, is he an IPOB member? So Nnamdi Kanu will be the one to answer this question. Maz, go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
So people will be asking me, or people will be saying, why is it that we turn the clock around while Nnamdi Kanu makes, like, Maz, before I deviate, or let me remind you, the AGM that we just had at Birmingham, let me tell you, there were 5 that came of Maz and Nnamdi Kanu people. There were 5 that came, but we never allowed them because we, like what Lolo Nneka, I always say, I ain't about touch, I wasn't, my concentration was to see who will come, so that we pinpoint them, we know they are our enemies. And I saw 5 of them that I counted, but 2 later repented, because 2 later repented. The other one was, the 3 that remains was like feeling ashamed of themselves. Or when
before you continue, I want to ask, is there any man that look like he has a dread and it's not more a young man, he's black?
Watching
The name is Aka. He claimed to be a musician. Mbaba jeje man ama onye ka na-ekwu dị oji o bu dread nwa afọ ọnụ yes
one small like that.
That please
maybe okay in your WhatsApp I'm about to some of but I saw me you like him mean yeah so okay now monitor her one Dangozi plug yes 2 days ago now back say yes we were just monitoring. In fact, one of them came to meet me and said he wasn't, because I was like outside. If you watch me, you won't see me much in that because I was outside, like I put on security something to make sure that everything is good. So okay, by the at the hall, I am picture Nnamdi. For what now? Even the national coordinator said, no, this is not what we come here to do. Everybody should take this national Nnamdi out here. And we all of us, and all you talk come more. So every give Nnamdi can look for then give one the program. All our flag, every flag, all Ipob, all evangelists.
Yes.
One of them now said, one of them among that 5 or 2 repented. One of them now said, came to me. He came late anyway. He came to me, said, Mazi, I have told these people that they should make sure also they settle Nnamdi Kanu's picture, so that it will not look as if we abandon him. I said, you are not serious. If it does not, we Biafrans, we are not insultive. I would have said to insult you this afternoon. Why must you say that so that it will not look like Nnamdi Kanu would not abandon Nnamdi Kanu? Has Nnamdi Kanu not abandoned us? Nnamdi Kanu has abandoned us. He said, I immediately know that is, look at you. I begin to indirectly insulting him as an adult. I said, all this thing that is happening, don't you know what is happening? They can have instituted another DOS who is not even an IPOB member, and you said that and you are saying that I was like, Immediately I was saying this, was saying, yeah, so yeah, but I was saying, that's most Zulu, and the one keep also the thing, and those are Atomazie, such most Zulu, Melos here. When the Bezin and Hawk and the who's here, everywhere was silent, everywhere supported the DOS led by Machike. In fact, give them whole peace of mind in here total. And there, I begin to see the wisdom in DOS. When Maz Abayam was there addressing us, that man, the one, Igbo, Madu Abba.
Maazị Odogwu adịghị eme ka Nnamdi Kanu na-agba ụja.
You see that man? When people came, they were like complaining. Are you like that's 5 people I told you? The other persons repented. When the other one they came, we allowed them to. We allowed them so that they would talk, voice out what is in their mind. Because I was like Usher, trying to know what is on, what is not on. So we try to, whenever they say whoever again, I will tell the person holding mic, see this person. I like so that they will voice out. We can convert them. Idiot set of people. So when they will say something, do you know how Abba address them? They were not like this is the best rally I will ever go in the United Kingdom.
Agadi nwoke a bụ dread kwesị mana na kwesị ibu dread no agadi nwoke at least onye akarịgo 60 something years okwuru okwu dadị
some of them are Hausa na-ekwu mana pikis. Some of them are pretenders. And
okay ihe mụ na ya na-arụ bụ ọ bụ obere ọgụ.
But Mua work like the people with this program Ngrana. I'm 5, 2 repented. The other one regretted. Why? The other one, only 2 of them at the back. So they were like, the time they were like, my name is Osiganga. But the one of them, they banana say, Kudo Abasaya. Here, no. What we know is DOS led by Machike Dezim. Yeah, but I got meet the second person you have born there Tamu before. Kehan is not saying that kind of a thing. And most of them, why they came is to eat food. If Edeman boss gonna have born na table, hello, chan.
That man who bụ dread agadi nwoke a ọ to reduce na zone ya 2021 eji Nnamdi Kanu ọ to reduce only 2 months. Ọ nazi abịazi meeting. A former coordinator.
You see?
Ọ nazi abịazi meeting mana ihe ọ pụtazi na abụ lovers of Nnamdi Kanu suddenly 2026.
Some of them are beginning to see the truth.
Okay, Maazị isi na some of them bịara iri nri.
Some of them, yes. So come just finally for Lolo Nneka Chimeze, Biafran na they will still fail the way they have been failing. Here, a lawyer Jimaka knows about is 5 billion, 6 billion, ebe go no. Oh, anything about money, billion, trillion. These people. I'm just trying to get myself organized back because now these people, letting Mandela now is they have left. Mandela is the one now championing.
Yes. How could you put Nnamdi Kanu bụ oye ka ọ bụ na Nnamdi Kanu nwere ya? Maazị m ihe na-ebu ya inwe ajọ nwanne and mmadụ ịdị greedy. Yes. Ịmara ịnwere ajọ nwanne o isizie mba ma nne gị si na izuụka ma na nneji ịpụgoro ebe nwanne gị gburu mmadụ ịkọba ya.
Mazi, do you know that Lion Man said that Nnamdi Kanu is smart, but you got him since the intention of fraudiness before coming to this Biafra. But when he see the way we embraced him, he would have changed at the wrong run. But he never. Do you know when this man came to Owerri? Hello, bro.
Mazi, I'm hearing you. Hello, Mazi, are you there? Hello, Mazi. I think it's your network. Mazi, when your network I'm able to come with you. Let me
Can
see
you hear
you.
me?
Yeah, I'm
Can
hearing
you
you
hear
now,
me?
Mazi.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
round up.
stand up. Like what I was saying, what Lion Man said earlier on, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he see the way we embrace him, he would have repented and let's forge on. Because when he brought Ghanaians so here, when Nnamdi Kanu brought over, almost all the whole over, respect that this man. This man aga Okulobia, Isopiega, man anywhere. Give her just respect that this man in Biafra land. Now imagine I could remember when a particular news from this Western world come to Nnamdi Kanu's house and they say, do you think if the people obey you, can you summon them now within 12 hours, 2 hours, if they can be able? Yes, you say yes. And we message all of us. Do you know within 1 hour? If that video here can they can hand na like this. We just a call your blah, a text messages. That the same day, everybody look at that kind of respect we are called this man. This man I don't know mad.
Oh, yeah, go this black people now. I ain't want sense.
And the man behind the pool, go na say na go na ere. Omo kan home again. Ya me ya gba kan na egbole me ha today.
The man were up now. None the kind of so no, as a guy man. Yeah, I'm on our corner. None the kind of were up one now.
Ma kan di fite.
There we, there we, there we, there we. Dear fans, you can send your request. Let's listen to Maz. Just what we are. There we. Let me play the voice of Nnamdi. Some boys are a quarter.
Just talking about, I want to ask them exactly from what you're saying now. The reason why I don't have any ethnic properties, I don't even have any, to be honest. The ones I have who used to. I don't have them. The reason why I don't have much is because once you die,
I don't have a house. I don't have a car. The ones that I have, people give to me. Because John, I can't wait to the Yabia. Can't wear muddy to the Yabia motor. Bona, we see now run a supermarket. Name MC na children occasion. I want any motor. Bona, me protest for betterment of Nigeria. I want any motor. Can't wait to the Yabi. When the money for na IPOB. Now agitated for Biafra. I know again, wait. So, onye ọbụla pụtasị na kia tikwa afọ ya ebute ego bi ya on behalf of IPOB uzo ya Nnamdi Kanu ọchịchị mere ihe bụrụ oke bụ afa gị. The only thing the world can remember is what you have done when you were alive. Nnamdi Kanu, we are going to remember what you have done to us when you were alive. How you make away with our money. Ị na-emepụta ego ezigbo mmadụ tie oge Nnamdi Kanu, are you a good person? Ego Mandela, ego nka, ego nka, ego Thabo Mbeki, ego ndị nka, ego Chinua Achebe, ego niile, ego what is the name? Gani Fayomi and Gelediwa. Nnamdi Kanu, are you like these people? No. Gelediwa refuse bribe from IBB. He rejects Nnamdi Kanu. Why must you want to use yourself to compare Martin Luther King? Eh? Nnamdi Kanu. Pharaoh nke Biafra. Pharaoh nke ndị afarokwu ibe eko. Pharaoh. Nna m Pharaoh. Pharaoh, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Pharaoh, another Pharaoh, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Pharaoh. Can, Nnamdi Kanu is another Pharaoh, another Pharaoh, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Pharaoh. Nnamdi Kanu is indeed another Pharaoh in our time. I only heard about Pharaoh in the Bible, but I've seen the true Pharaoh, a man that never take advice from anybody, apart from Izukaman and Neji brothers, Izukaman and Neji sisters, Izukaman and Neji iniquity family of evil. Those talking about house, talking about car, only Kuyonato. I'm saying on give about I one year evil apple. About your jaw. You behave like a snake. No wonder I started to call you a snitch. Nnamdi Kanu. Hakwa Kiji. You know, Biafrans, in very next few minutes, we are going to round up this very program and we'll be signing out. But let's listen to Hero King Pharaoh of our time.
I want to ask them exactly from what you're saying now. The reason why I don't have any earthly properties, I don't even have it, to be honest. The ones I have, who gives to me? I don't have them. The reason why I don't have need for this is because once you die, the only thing the world can remember is what you did when you were alive. Nobody will ask you. Nobody will ask you how many cars you had. Or when he was alive, how many houses. Today we talk about Churchill. We talk about Mandela. We talk about for me personally, we talk about Stephen Huber. We talk about Thomas Sankara. We talk about Martin Suing. We talk about Martin Luther King. We talk about Stuart Ditko of South Africa. We talk about what greatest she had. We talk about World War. W.E.E. Du Bois, if you can very well, of course, by slavery. We remember Malcolm X. Can anybody, who was not about Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? Do you see how black people reason like ants? We reason like idiots. So the form of a human being is how many houses they have, how many houses there are, how many vehicles they have.
That is the voice of Ken Pharaoh Nnamdi Kanu. Do you see how he narrates? Call the name of permanent men who are fearless, who don't think about things of the world, that their sex scandal are not in public domain. They hold on to their wife. But what about Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu, ịkpasu m iwu, publish ebe ọtọ gị na nwaanyị. Onye na-abịa nwunye ya, his fiancé, na Biafra. Ịchọka mgbagha afa. The same young girl you collected for an IPOB member also come to visit you in Sokoto 2 months ago. You see, still the people who are joining DRS. The girl are contact the fiancé. Even though they are no more, they are not going to get married together anymore. Happen on Nnamdi Kanu aka. Osia Kebino, Osia Agam Sokoto Jeffo Nnamdi Kanu. Osia Gapana Jeraya. Over why not only visiting Nnamdi Kanu. Or you na Nigeria government jigiji in the hand of your enemy. Kina naked. Nnamdi Kanu, he want chain. Not shame at all. So this is a man that I once used his prayer to pray and eat. Obinigwe Gbaram. Gbaram, oh, to me and take the on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu. I turn it on behalf of the name of Biafra and the structure of IPOB, the Directorate of State that have come to stay. Not in Nnamdi Kanu. The director of Radio Biafra. I will sabotage you because you got mad. Nnamdi Kanu included that to intimidate us. Nnamdi Kanu. Obinigwe Madadi. Niya adịa. Otu anya na-arụ ọrụ mana ebe a afago dị ewepụ gị ya dị arụzi ọrụ. Otu anya na-arụ ọrụ is working. A shameless ego lead a mass movement like this. That is the reason national coordinators, principal officers of IPOB. Kekwa na-amụ ụnụ, kekwa na-amụ ụnụ, kee na-amụ ụnụ. N'ọkwa amụ Nnamdi Kanu rapụtara ya. Kee na-amụ ụnụ biko. Na freedom fighter, ka ihe na-eze, number one, why? Number one, a freedom fighter. You must be scared of woman first, not money. Woman. Woman will be the first thing that your enemy is going to use against you to get your nude. And the federal government of Nigeria have all kinds of Nnamdi Kanu nude. Adieu, adieu. The pharaoh of our time. Abomo merage, abomo sigi gaba, abomo sigi suriki gaba. Before I sign out, Sampe Master, because before now, but I work where. I'm an hard and I record then is one Nnamdi Kanu. Ma already knew the other. Federal government Nnamdi Kanu as it stands today, Nnamdi Kanu don't give a damn. Whether the federal government are within Nnamdi Kanu knew, they don't give a damn. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. It doesn't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. That is the language of Nnamdi Kanu to tell you that is a beast in human form. At this very juncture, Mushineke, we are come to the end of this very broadcast, and we look forward to see series of suing from Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers. I couldn't see good soon in Germany. Kono na atojo withdraw the case. With going to say the leadership. I know that you people are still working. The Sokoto leadership is the Nigerian government that said to do it. But now, please, Colonel Lolo Nneka, the media warriors, the original media warrior, please talk to Lolo Nneka to say that they don't want case anymore. Lolo Nneka case ayaga. Kowanine Marajan Nnamdi Kanu ụmụnne ya niile mere. Lolo Nneka evidence niile iji maka nwanne Nnamdi Kanu ka o si wee buru moto ma audio ma video debia. You are going to make use of it. You are going to make use of it. A time will come in Afaruku Ibeku. That very house, that very compound will belong to indigenous people of Biafra. Probably we are going to set a caritas, what they call caritas in Germany, where you can go and register. Government will inform you about certain things. In Afaruku Ibeku. So that is it. I want to thank you for watching. Tomorrow is another day, but don't forget I'm going to be on air later this evening. DOS are wise. Indeed, we are behind it. Morning, afternoon, evening, and night. See me, see DOS. See DOS, see me. I die with them. That this very critical time, you are nobody to indigenous people of Biafra. Before, when you respect yourself, you come back, you go and stay in the back of the leadership. You listen to their instruction, but this time around, you are not coming to the back. Go and start with Avid and the Rising Sun. Omo Shineke, Nnamdi Kanu sold himself to the federal government of Nigeria, sold IPOB. But IPOB refused to die. Because why? There are men who are capable to run the affairs of IPOB.